Hello, welcome back. These are my reads for 2025. Should I start? No, definitely I don't start. 2025 was a weird year because I finished high school. I had a weird time period where I didn't do anything. I did a film. I went into college. I got into theater college. So many things happened this year, and it's it's been weird. My reading during this year, it's all over the place. You'll see classics, and you'll see Shatter Me. Don't don't even ask. Well, okay, I can start now. I'm gonna go by order, but I'm not very sure. يعني ممكن واحدة قبل واحدة, something like that. Okay, first read of the year, Of Mice and Men, John Steinbeck. I don't remember most of these books. Okay, I'm kind of lying, but I'm not. We'll see. Of Mice and Men. I got it from the book fair last year. I Of Mice and Men wasn't in 2025. Okay, Of Mice and Men was in 2025. I completely forgot about that. Well, that just tells you, you clicked on the video, not me. Well, I remember reading this and finding the paragraphs to be very, very distinct. The beginning paragraph of a chapter. He sets the scene very professionally, and it's not boring. It's the opposite of boring. I really like that. I remember really liking that. This is a classic. This should be read by everyone. The story is good. The life lesson learned is good. I'm not sure what I would do if I was in his position right here, but it's okay to think about. It's okay to think about. Let's say that. It's been turned into a movie. I haven't watched it yet because I didn't have time. Yeah, that whole year I didn't have time. Anyways, a must read. It's also it's very short, and many people take it in school, so just read it. Okay, I also found out that this was my second read of the year, not my first. This was my actual first read of the year, The Reptile Room. I read this while I was in Alexandria on a 2-day trip. I will always be a series of unfortunate events fan. I'll always be a Lemony Snicket fan. These books give me more than just childhood vibes or whatever. These are my favorite. I think this could be my favorite children's series ever. I don't consider it children's series because this is very gloomy. This is very dark. This is very depressing. Nothing ever happens to them. Like nothing good ever happens to them. Nothing. And fair warning, it tells you that in the very first page, but you still read it because that's how good it is. Violet, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny. They're sisters. Violet is the oldest. Klaus is in the middle, and Sunny is still a baby. So yeah, she's the youngest. Violet is very bright. She knows in technology and stuff. Klaus has read every single thing in the world, goals, but like how? With Sunny can't buy things. So yeah, I definitely I definitely recommend a series of unfortunate events. Not just this one, the Reptile Room. This is the second one. I also found it at the book club, at the book fair, not the book club, the book fair. I seriously recommend this forever and ever. Let me just put this here. And wait. For Beatrice, my love for you shall live forever. You, however, did not. They're in the first page every time. I think that's lovely. Third book. And thinking about it, it could be one of my favorite books. Third favorite. This is my third favorite read of the year. The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. This is my first Oscar Wilde book, and I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. This is a masterpiece. It should be taught in schools. Well, yeah, not really, but like, it's he makes fun of governments and society figures. So, not even indirectly, he just says it blatantly and it works. I don't know how this didn't get like stopped, but I'm glad it didn't. There are some really, really cool quotes in here. Okay. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That's his. Oscar Wilde. I forgot to say that this was a play of 3 acts, made on Broadway many, many times. But controversial opinion, I don't really like that production, like the latest production. There's an old one that I really like, but I don't remember the name. I could link it below. Basically, earnest is the noun, the name, and the noun. It's a very telling kind of commentary on societal norms and gestures. I don't want to spoil it because, well, it's been out for like a million years. We should treat all the trivial things of life seriously, and all the serious things of life with sincere and studied triviality. This is also a must read for different reasons. I really enjoyed it. It's an enjoyable play. Seen overread, and that's very hard to do. Okay, moving on. That's when it gets messy. I want to say messy. I يعني اقول ايه تاني، ومش دول بس، يعني قريت دول وقريت Fracture Me the novella. I read a novella. يعني مش عارف اقول ايه. كنت في ثالثة ثانوي. I was in high school. I didn't have anything better to do. Oh, I had studying to do, but they're very easy to read. And in this kind of context, that's not a compliment. They're very easy to read. I didn't need to use one brain cell. That's my excuse, please. Please, judge, spare me, judge, spare me. Okay, I like superpowers. Okay, I'm a Marvel fan. I like superpowers. That's why I got this series in the first place. I got it when I was in like ninth grade or something. I got the whole series in one go. That's why I have like, were they 8? I don't remember. I have them all. And I read to what was it? Release Me? I think so. The one after these. The snowy one. I read it too. I really enjoyed it. There were new characters, and so the universe expanded, and I felt that I felt compelled to read it. Oh, what can I say? Oh, sorry. Duality of man. Oh, okay. Wait. I want this in the middle. Classics, children's books, chatter me. Classics. I mean, you can't say that I'm a cultured reader, but yeah, okay. I have nothing else to say about these. I enjoyed them. I said what I said. They're fine. They're not bad. They're fine. Okay, now the real deal. Actually, the real deal. The Loved One by Evelyn Waugh, which is a really good author, by the way. I really love Evelyn Waugh. Okay. I read this as a part of my book club with my friends. It's the first book ever. It's the first book we've read, and it was my recommendation because I really wanted to read it. It's been on my list for a couple of years, and I'm very, very glad to say it did not disappoint. It was, well, it's basically the Samaritan Pretty but cemetery version. I know that's weird. Oh no, look. But that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, there's a guy in here that that flirts with dead bodies. They work in a cemetery, so he would like make the dead bodies smile and then give them to her to clean them and stuff. And if you don't think that's weird, then what's weird to you? You know? It's about a British guy. It's kind of the biography about Evelyn Waugh's life. It's about a British poet trying to find a living in Los Angeles, and the guy he's living with died, so he needs to find a funeral service good enough for him. I've already talked about this book before, that's why I'm kind of hesitant to share more, but I think I'll always recommend this one. It's really good once you get after the as you get past the first 40-ish pages. But one thing that I didn't like about it is that I think I needed more. I need more explanation. I needed more parties. I needed more meaning. I didn't understand a thing in the first like 30 pages, not 40. I needed more backstory so that I can appreciate it more. But I do like it as it is, and I think there are many takeaways from it. So this is my second favorite. We'll see my first favorite after that. Okay. Now a book that all of you have seen. I mean, you have to, right? 1984, George Orwell. Nothing short of magnificent, nothing short of dystopian, nothing short of what we're living, nothing short of perfect. This isn't fiction as of right now. I can't say much, or I can, I guess, I don't know. I also read this as a part of my book club with my friends. Fruitful conversation. We talked for hours and hours on end, and that only happened twice. 6 hours. Might be the only book ever, actually. Should I just read you the blurb? The year 1984 has come and gone, but George Orwell's prophetic nightmarish vision in 1949 of the world we were becoming entire than ever. 1984 is still the great modern classic of negative utopia, a startlingly original and haunting novel that creates an imaginary world that is completely convincing. From the first sentence to the last 4 words, no one can deny the novel's hold on the imaginations of whole generations, or power of its admonitions, a power that seems to grow, not lessen, with the passage of time. I really don't think this needs an explanation or introduction. You have to go in blind, not knowing the ending, because I was shocked. War is peace, freedom, slavery, ignorance is strength. Famous words. You can't see it, but okay. I don't really know what to say about it. It's everything, because I want to talk more, but it needs its whole video. Like, I might do a video on this. I don't want to say I might and then don't do it at all, but it's definitely worth a try. And I haven't put my review on Goodreads yet. It is definitely a 5-star. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot. My favorite book of the year, Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke. This book has everything that you need to think about life in a beautiful way and become a better artist, let's say so. It's a collection of letters, it's 10 letters, replying to a poet that wanted advice from Rainer Maria Rilke, which basically he sent him some letters and some of his poems asking how to perfect his work. Rilke didn't just reply with delete that and add that or whatever. He answered with questions, with motifs. He gave him time to think about life, to think about why he's doing it, to look into his life and find the art. And his responses were very intimate after the first letter. The main topics he talked about were art, love, and solitude. I think this book should have been called Letters to a Young Artist, not Letters to a Young Poet, because I really do believe the advice he gave in here is for absolutely everyone. I'm gonna get the questions and come back. Do you think art could get better by other people's opinions and corrections, or is it only a property of the artist? I think art needs reflection, but not to the point that it's the only thing about it. Not to the point that it can't live without the opinion. It should be a project of its own. Do you think life happens to you or around you or within you? Sadness change you? Sadness a transitional state? Because many of the quotes in this book refer to sadness as a transitional state between you being in a place that you do not want to thrive than to thriving. And I didn't really agree with that as much as my friends did. I just don't feel like sadness should be the transitional state, or not should be. It's not for me. This was the best book for a book club ever. Let's look how many questions we got. This is my landmark. Do you guys like it? Okay. He also talked a lot about religion. It's definitely my favorite book of the year. It made me get up and do something. And I think everyone should read it at least once in their life. I couldn't get enough of it. There was also Letters to a Young Worker or something like that. He talked mainly about religion, and he never used the word faith. It was incredible, but I didn't like it. The last 10 pages, I wasn't a fan. But Letters to a Young Poet is where it's at. It's very artistic in a sense. And then we have قضية لوز مر ميرنا المهدي، تحية نوح الألفي التاني. بصراحة هو عجبني جدا عشان الشخصيات مش مصطنعة ولا العلاقات مصطنعة، كل شخصية والعلاقات كذلك. حسيت كل حد يعني بيفيد للقصة، مفيش حد موجود وخلاص يعني just for شخصية جديدة. كمان دليلة هنا في قضية لوز مور بينت جزء من نوح ما كانش باين في قضية ست الحسن، وما كانش هيبان غير بدليلة يعني. ده عجبني جدا. هي قضية واحدة، قضية ست الحسن دي اللي هي الجزء الأول، كانت 3 قواضي. حاسس إن هي عجبتني أكتر بصراحة أول كتاب، اللي من درجة إن هما 3. بس ده برضه هو حلو جدا، ربط الأحداث جميل بجد ما بين الكتاب الأول والكتاب التاني. أنا مش بقرا عربي كتير، بحاول بصراحة إن أنا أزود الكتب العربي اللي أنا بقراها. ومنى المهدي من أكتر كتاب اللي أنا عرفت يعني أستخدم كتبهم في ده. عشان هما مش يعني هي مش معقدين، والقصة مش معقدة، والكتابة سهلة جدا ومفهومة، وقصة حلوة. والجريمة لو حابب الجريمة يبقى ميدان المهدي بصراحة. وبرضه من الكتاب اللي هما متميزين جدا دلوقتي. الحاجات المتعمقة بقى شوية، أو يعني مثلا في كتاب اسمه قنبلة الاستخدام الشخصي، أنا جبته عشان قريت الإهداء. هو كان حرفيا روعة. أنا جايب برضو التالت من ده، اللي هو مش فاكر اسمه بصراحة، بس هو الأخضر، حياة نحل الألفي التالت. هقراه قريب إن شاء الله. و بس كده. I think that's all I have to say about this. حلو جدا. Okay. My favorite book of the year, that is The Young Poet. My second favorite book of the year, The Loved One by Evelyn Waugh. My third favorite, Importance of Being Earnest. ثانية. I forgot 1980. I forgot that it was here. أنا فاكر إن أنا قريته قبل كده. No, this is my favorite. Yeah, I think this could be my favorite. And then Let's Die Young Poet, and then The Loved One, and then Importance of Being Earnest. Okay, thank you all for watching. That means the world to me. I really hope I can talk more about books. I don't know. Hopefully. This is my mug of the day. I know this is a very chaotic video, and I feel like I didn't really say much about any of the books. It's because I'm very sleepy, and that's lazy of me, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.